Okay, this is video for ENT 3003. I'm interviewing potential customers for an idea that I have. So, if you wouldn't mind, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and submit submit yourself to this interview.
You're welcome.
So, if you wouldn't mind, tell me your name and then describe your household as far as how many people are in your household.
My name is Jennifer Taylor, and I
Mhm.
have 4 people in my household, 2 adults and 2 children,
Okay. How old are the children?
12 and 15.
12 and 15. Boys, girls.
12-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl.
Okay. All right. And do you guys watch a lot of TV?
We watch TV, not a ton,
Mm-hmm.
but nighttime, 20, 30 minutes at night,
Okay.
that's about it, really.
Okay. And what about is that you and your husband, or just you, or the whole family?
The whole
or-
family.
The whole family. Okay. So the kids aren't. That's not a whole lot of TV.
Not a lot of TV at all.
Okay. Okay. Well, so tell me then a little bit about what do you like to watch?
Oh, DIY shows,
Okay.
home renovation shows, History Channel, antique picking.
Mm-hmm.
That's about sums it up.
All right. So I can think of probably you can find all of that on 3 or 4 channels.
Yeah, probably.
And I guess you have cable or satellite TV.
Satellite TV.
About how many channels do you pay for?
I don't know, like 280 or the top 250, whatever they have in that package.
Right. Why do you buy so many?
Because they make you, if you want the HGTV, you have to buy the next big package to get the one channel.
Is that annoying?
It is annoying.
Tell me about that. Tell me how that. Tell me how that makes you feel.
Oh, how it makes me feel is maybe not even buying TV, but we have to.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Just we pay our monthly dues for these channels and just watch our 5 and go on about our business.
Right. Right. So do you watch anything? Do you watch any kind of like streaming stuff like Netflix or Hulu or anything?
No,
like
we don't
that?
use any internet streaming at all. Everything we watch is just satellite.
Just straight on the TV. Okay. And why is that? Just because you're just not big TV people, or is there a reason for that?
We just have never done it. I don't know. I mean, it may be something to look into, but we've never tried. We've never looked at other options, really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, what if there was a service where you could, instead of having to buy 280 channels and buy the next biggest package just because you want to watch HGTV, what if you could just buy HGTV? Or, I don't know, what else? History Channel or DIY Network. Just those couple of channels. Would that be something that you'd be interested in?
Absolutely.
In your situation, would that, because that would have to be, what I'm thinking is that would be like a streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
So, would in the area where you live, is that a problem? Is with the internet, would the internet service be capable of streaming that? Would that be an issue?
I know that we have a neighbor that they do not have satellite or cable, and all they do is stream
Mm-hmm.
movies. That's all they do. So I know that we would be able to.
Okay. Well, good deal. So, what if you had something like that? What would that? What do you think the? Can you see some? Can you see some benefit to that? What would be the biggest thing about something like that might make you interested in at least looking at it and potentially buying a service like that?
The channels that we want are available, and if it could be cheaper than what we pay for satellite, because we pay, I don't know, just feel like you're kind of paying for something you're not receiving because you're not using all the channels. So if it could be a little cheaper, and if the channels that we wanted were available, because there are actually 2 other channels that we want, but in order to get those, we would actually have to go up again, one more package for these other 2 channels, and we don't do it.
Right. So you just do without.
So we just do that.
I hear you.
Because it's ridiculous to pay that much.
Right. Right. Well, I agree. I mean, I think it's I think it's crazy. I mean, that's where this idea, that I have comes from, because, I watch like you. I have cable, but I watch. I don't know how many channels. We probably have 300 channels, and I watch maybe 10 on a regular basis. And I like to watch football, but that's really the only sport I watch. So I don't need ESPN and all that stuff, except for between August and January.
Right.
The rest of the year, why am I paying for it? Because I don't watch it, right? So, what do you think would be a challenge? You said that you just never really looked into it. Why do you? I think there's a lot of people that are the same way. I mean, you figure, okay, well, this is what's there. Why do you think people don't look more for
Probably
stuff?
just easy. You don't have time. You don't think about it. You just come home, you watch TV, and you go about your business. I mean,
Okay.
you get stuck in the rut
Uh-huh.
with the rest of them.
Okay. So, how would something like this be easier? Do you think?
Easier, like.
Well, if it's, I'm just thinking what would make a service like this worth your time to even investigate and purchase, other than the price? Because I mean, you said a few minutes ago, well, we just never really looked. So
What would make me look into it?
So the price must not be a huge problem. It's just it's part of life, right?
Exactly.
It's part of the monthly expenses.
Right.
So what would make something like this attractive to you? Attractive enough that you would actually go to the trouble of calling the satellite company and shutting that off and go into something like this, if something like this was available?
I mean, really, all I would have to do is know about it. If somebody said, "Hey, you can pick your channels,"
Okay.
Flow on Progressive, the name your price tool.
Right.
That's what we need from TV. You pick your
Name
5
your
channels. Name your price tool. And
That's
then,
cool.
so if I knew about it, I mean, if I knew that you could pick 5 channels you wanted and choose your monthly, whatever you wanted to watch, then I would do it. But streaming, from what I understand, is just, you don't stream channels. You stream like the stuff that's available right now. You stream movies or a series or whatever, but you don't get to just stream HGTV. I don't think.
That's right. You are right. That's not currently available in the form that we're talking about we're talking about now. It is available through streaming, but you're watching. It's not current programming.
Okay.
You know, it's like old episodes, last season, that type of thing.
Right.
So, what I'm talking about is current programming. Even if you wanted to turn on and watch the news.
Oh, we watch the news too.
Right. So, you would have the ability to say, okay, well, I like to watch NBC News or CBS, but that's really all that I watch on CBS. So, I'm just going to have the news. And that's all I'm paying
Right.
for. That's the idea. So you think you'd be interested in something?
Absolutely.
Great. Well, is there anything else that you can think of
No?
that comes to your mind that somebody like me should think about?
No, not really. I'm
Okay.
I'm trying.
All right. Well, very good. Thank you for your time, and that will conclude the interview.
Thank you.